صلاة الله سلام الله على طه رسول الله صلاة الله سلام الله على ياسين حبيب الله على ياسين حبيب الله.
أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. الحمد لله وكفى والسلام على عباده الذين اصطفى. أما بعد، فأعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. إن الله وملائكته يصلون على النبي يا أيها الذين آمنوا صلوا عليه وسلموا تسليما. اللهم صل على سيدنا محمد وعلى آل سيدنا محمد وأصحابه وبارك وسلم. السلام عليكم ورحمة الله تعالى وبركاته. We are now at a time when we bid farewell to the blessed month of Ramadan, a time when we say Al-Widaa, Ya Ramadan. We say farewell, we say goodbye to the blessed month of Ramadan. It is indeed a sad time because we do not know whether we will witness another Ramadan. We do not know whether we will experience another Ramadan again. So we make dua to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala that may Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala accept our fast, our ibadat, our zakat, our sadaqah, all our good deeds of this blessed month of Ramadan. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala make it qabool, inshallah, and may Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala grant us another Ramadan, inshallah. Ameen thumma ameen. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala allow us to still be alive to experience another Ramadan, inshallah, next year. Ameen thumma ameen. The fact that we experience Ramadan this year shows us that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala wants us on His list of those who will be going to Jannatul Firdaus. There's a famous hadith sharif narrated by Sayyidina Talha bin Ubaidullah. He says that two men came to Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam, and both of them accepted Islam on the hands of the Prophet alaihi salatu wasallam at the same time. The first man, he went out and he made extra effort for Islam. He made extra effort in the way of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. He exerted himself in ibadat, he exerted himself in worship, and he exerted himself in jihad as well. So he participated in a jihad and he was martyred. And the second person, he didn't exert himself that much, but a year later, after the first one passed away, a year later, he eventually passed away. So Talha bin Ubaidullah radiallahu ta'ala anhu, he had a dream, and in the dream he saw that he is standing at the gates of Jannatul Firdaus, and the angel takes the second man first into Jannatul Firdaus. The second one, the one who passed away later, he is taken first into Jannatul Firdaus, and then the angels return, and then they take the one who was martyred, they take him to Jannatul Firdaus afterwards. And then they address Talha bin Ubaidullah and tell him that leave from here because your time has not yet come. You go from here because your time has not yet come. So then Talha bin Ubaidullah, he comes to the Prophet alayhi salatu wasalam, he speaks to Rasulullah, he relates the dream to the Prophet alayhi salatu wasalam, and he says, Ya Rasulullah, what's happening here? And then Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam says, why are you amazed? Are you amazed that the second one entered Jannatul Firdaus before the first one? Are you amazed that the person who was not a martyr but a person who lived longer, he entered Jannatul Firdaus before the first one? And Talha radiallahu ta'ala an, he replied, yes, Ya Rasulullah. And then Rasulullah sallallahu alayhi wasallam said, did the second man not live another year? And Sayyidina Talha replied, yes, Ya Rasulullah, he lived another year. And then Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam asked, did the second one not experience an extra Ramadan? Did the second one not have the opportunity to worship Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala and to fast and to make good deeds during the month of Ramadan? And then he said, Talha radiallahu ta'ala replied, yes, Ya Rasulullah. The second one had the opportunity. The one who was martyred, he didn't have the extra Ramadan, but the one who lived longer, who lived the year extra, he had an extra Ramadan. And then Rasulullah sallallahu alayhi wasallam said that the difference between the two of them, between the first one and the second one, is greater than the difference between the heaven and the earth. Allahu Akbar. So that person who fasted an extra month of Ramadan, his reward was in fact greater than the one who martyred fi sabilillah, who was made shaheed in the way of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. So alhamdulillah, we must be thankful to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has blessed us and honored us with life and with the opportunity to fast during the month of Ramadan and to perform our various salahs. So we say Mubarak to each and everyone on completing the month of Ramadan. This is the end of the month of Ramadan now. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala accept all our ibadat. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala accept all our worship. And ultimately, may we gain the pleasure of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala through this, because we say, Allahumma inna nas'aluka ridaka wal jannah. Ya Allah, above everything, above acceptance of our good deeds and above anything else, Ya Allah, we want your pleasure, Ya Allah. We want your marzi, Ya Allah. We wish for your pleasure, because when we have the pleasure of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, we have reward, we have sawab, we've got Jannat also if we have the pleasure of Allah. So we always do our actions for the pleasure of Allah, and we ask that through whatever we have done during the month of Ramadan, may that be for the pleasure of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, and may Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala be pleased with us. Remember that this period of Ramadan, this 30-day period is a training camp in fact for us. It's a training period for us, that the way we live our lives in the month of Ramadan, that should be the way we live the rest of our years, the rest of our months. So whatever we've done during the month of Ramadan, let us not leave our ibadat in Ramadan. Let's not leave Ramadan in Ramadan, but let us carry on with the fasting, the sadaqah, the zakat, the charity, the extra salah, the extra nafil, the extra sunnah. Let us carry on and continue with that in the other months of the year as well. And in this way we will be utilizing Ramadan as it is supposed to be used. Because if we can live our lives like we live in the month of Ramadan, then the akhirat will inshallah be our Eid. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala grant us that. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala accept our ibadat, and I wish each and everyone Mubarak for the month of Ramadan. May Allah accept all your ibadat, and we say to each and everyone, Eid Sa'id. May you all have a blessed Eid Mubarak to you and your families. Wa akhir dawana alhamdulillahi rabbil alameen. Wassalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi ta'ala wa barakatuh.
Salatullah, salamullah, ala taha rasulillah. Salatullah, salamullah, ala yasin habibillah, ala yasin habibillah.